Amid the political protests of the Saffron Revolution in Burma, ruthless SPDC officer, Major Pat Tintmong Mong Kin, leads Burmese junta army forces to pillage small villages of the Karen ethnic community. In a campaign of fear, Tint threatens the villagers that he would burn their villages and massacre their population if they resist him or take any help from the armed rebels. Tint is not opposed to using chemical weapons to keep the ethnic community under control with fear. Buddhist monks take out marches protesting the genocide. But the protests are disrupted and all foreign journalists in the country are killed or deported by force. There are more landmines in Burma than anywhere else in the world. The Burmese army's campaign against the Karen people has been going on 60 years. The longest-running conflict in the world. Meanwhile, 20 years after the events in Afghanistan, Vietnam War veteran John Rambo, Sylvester Stallone, is still living in Thailand, making a meager living as a snake catcher and by providing boat rides. The captured snakes are delivered to a local hospital to milk them to create anti-venom medication. Rambo also hunts for fish using his specialized bow and donates that to the local monks for their sustenance. A missionary doctor from Colorado named Michael Burnett Paul Schultz hires Rambo to use his boat to ferry their group up the Salween River into Burma on a humanitarian mission to provide medical aid to a village inhabited by the Karen people. Michael says that people call Burma a war zone, but it is more like genocide of a specific ethnic community. Michael argues that he has been there 5 times before. Rambo initially refuses, then agrees when requested by Michael's fiancée Sarah Miller, Julie Benz. Sarah says that all lives are special and reveals that her group is a group of volunteers from a church in Colorado who want to get desperately needed aid for the Karen Christian community. Rambo says that war changes nothing and refuses to get involved. Sarah convinces Rambo by saying that he must care about something in life. Rambo agrees to take them without taking any of their money. Rambo says that he is from Arizona and left the US when he was drafted in the Vietnam War. During the trip, the boat is stopped by pirates demanding Sarah in exchange for passage, forcing Rambo to kill them. Rambo wants to turn back, but Sarah argues that they are very close to their target. Village and people there are getting killed and sexually assaulted every day. She says that she is responsible for what happens to her and asks Rambo to continue. Greatly disturbed by Rambo's actions, Michael sends him back upon arriving at their destination, claiming his group no longer wants his help. Michael says that the group will take the overland route on their way back, and says that he would report Rambo's actions to the authorities in Thailand. Sarah gives Rambo a cross and leaves without saying anything. In the village, the missionaries provide aid to those attacked by Tint's soldiers. But the army strikes, the villagers are massacred, and the missionaries are abducted. The villagers who manage to run away are mowed down by a jeep-mounted machine gun. The missionaries are taken to the army base, where Sarah is put into a pig pen, chained at the neck and at constant threat of sexual assault. On his way back, Rambo destroys the pirate boat by setting fire to it but eventually gets back to his village in Thailand. The pastor of the missionaries' church, Father Arthur Marsh, Ken Howard, comes to Thailand and asks Rambo to guide a team of 5 foreign mercenaries on a rescue mission. Arthur says that the missionaries were supposed to return 10 days ago, and there is no word from them. Rambo takes the mercenary team to the drop-off point and offers to help, but Louis Graham McTavish, a former SAS soldier and the team's leader, refuses. Louis believes that Rambo is afraid of the action and would be a liability in the field. Myant, Supercorn Kitsawan, a Karen rebel familiar with the area, leads the mercenaries to the village of the massacre. Myant says that Tint's unit that attacked the village had over 100 soldiers. As they survey the damage, a squad of Tint's soldiers arrive in a cargo truck with a group of villagers, intent on playing games and killing them. A popular form of entertainment is to make the hostages run across a field teeming with landmines and to bet on who blows up first. If anyone manages to survive, they are shot down when they reach the other side. Outnumbered, the mercenaries take cover and watch helplessly as the soldiers prey on their hostages. Having secretly followed the mercenaries, Rambo emerges in time to kill all the soldiers with his bow and arrow, allowing the hostages to escape unharmed. Rambo joins the mercenary team, and they make their way to Tint's soldiers' camp. They stealthily rescue the surviving American missionaries and Burmese hostages and flee under cover of night. The next morning, Tint and his soldiers pursue them. Rambo lures a section of the army into activating a dormant British tallboy bomb left lying in the forest, killing his targets. Eventually, Tint's soldiers manage to capture everyone except for Rambo, Sarah, and schoolboy Matthew Marsden. The mercenaries' sniper, Before Tint can execute the mercenaries, Rambo launches a surprise attack by seizing a jeep mounted with an M2 Browning machine gun, igniting a massive firefight in the jungle during which he shoots most of Tint's army dead, while the mercenaries engage Tint's soldiers. The Karen rebels, led by Myant, arrive and join the fight, helping to overwhelm Tint's soldiers and kill them all. After realizing his defeat, Tint attempts to escape, but Rambo intercepts and disembowels him dead with his machete. Sometime later, Rambo returns to the United States to visit his father at his home in Bowie, Arizona.